Abundant Hope Naturals, the official fruit smoothie for Sports Night. Come recharge with a delicious fruit smoothie full of protein and your choice of supplements. Find out the latest Madison County sports information from Richmond Register sports editor Nathan Hutchison, coming up next. Madison County Sports Night is brought to you by Total Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. Let Total Comfort keep you cool or warm this winter. Call for service or for a free replacement quote. Wynn's Auto Detailing Service. Snappy Tomato Pizza. Pizza. Metronet Fiber and KYmedia.net. Does your business or organization want to sponsor Madison County Sports Night on the Richmond Register Sports channels? Hit us up on social media.
Welcome into Madison County Sports Night Live for Thursday, February the 9th. Hope everyone survived the windstorm today that blew through Madison County. It sounded like it sounded like jets flying over or something. Yes, it was. Hey, Randy, hop on for a second. Hop on.
Okay, hold on, wait a minute. Where am I? All right.
You reminded me earlier today that it was National Pizza Day.
Yes.
And I did go to our friend's Snappy Tomato. Got a Hawaiian pizza. Very good stuff.
I got the chicken bacon ranch.
It has the onion. I don't like the onions on that, though.
See, I don't like veggies. I like veggies.
Yeah.
I'm healthy.
But I had that before I went to the game, and then when we came back, and me and Ricky were just eating on it as well. So
excellent, fantastic.
It's a great sponsor and great pizza, man.
Yeah, it is.
And it's just right up the street. Awesome. It's very convenient.
That's for sure.
Yeah. You can go away now.
Oh, I can go away now. Okay, thanks.
All right, we got lots of stuff to tell you about tonight. 2 high school boys basketball games here in the county, and EKU's men's and women's teams are both in action on the road. And we're going to start down in Berea, where I was at, with Madison Southern taking on the 2022 state champions in GRC. And this was a lot of fun, a really good game down there. And Jay Rose had a shot at the buzzer to tie this thing up. But it was GRC holding on for a 76-73 victory in a game that featured 8 ties, 4 lead changes. GRC was up by as much as 11 in the third quarter. Southern used an 18-3 run to come storming back to take a 4-point lead. But in the end, GRC was able to hit some free throws down the stretch and pick up the victories. And there's one thing that did kind of stick out to me on the stat sheet at the end of the night was the free throw numbers, because Madison Southern was 3 of 4 at the free throw line, including 2 shots they got as part of a technical foul, and GRC was 18 of 25. So it's a big difference with a team that shoots the most free throws in a game. He usually wins the game. So Kaysen Nabi, 18 points and 5 assists for Madison Southern. Jay Rose, 15 points, 10 rebounds. Braden Hudson, 15 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds, 3 steals. Zach Hudson, 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And Brett Ursuline, the only senior on the team, the Mountain, as they call him, 8 points and 4 rebounds before fouling out late as Southern was trying to foul to get the ball back there in the closing seconds. But it was a 68-65 lead for Madison Southern after a Zach Hudson jumper. But then GRC used an 8-0 run to retake the lead, and was able to hit those free throws at the end and ice the game. But afterwards, I get a chance to talk to Coach Bill Bevan, who obviously was disappointed, but still took a lot of positives out of a good effort by his team. We're here at Madison Southern High School, where the Eagles have come up with a hard-fought loss to the defending state champions GRC, 76-73. Had a shot to tie it there at the end of the game. This is Coach Bill Bevans, and I know you're disappointed. I know everybody's disappointed, but you went toe-to-toe with the defending state champs, a top 10 team, and good effort.
Yeah, I appreciate it for sure. It stinks to come up on the losing end of that for sure. So, they're a good team, but you want to win the game. That's the goal, is to win the game. So, I'm not big into moral victories. We play to win. So that just proves to me, it proves to me that we can play with anybody in the state. We can beat anybody in the state. I told our guys, I walked in here and I said, you can't convince me otherwise. Like, we can go toe to toe with anybody. So we just got to find a way to come out on top.
Yeah, down by 11 early in the third quarter, and the kids fought back though, took the lead.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Showed some guts for sure. Super proud of those guys. They play their hearts out. They're never going to give up. So we're always capable of making a run. We can hit some shots. So Brett came through for us tonight. He's a senior. It's his senior night, so we wanted to win for him. And I thought he played big tonight and took it to the bucket and made some good moves and scored and helped us out. So proud of the effort for sure. So you get down by 11. Yeah, you got to keep playing, and that's what we preach. So.
Yeah, Casey Navi's the shortest kid on the court out there, and he's got the biggest guts of anybody. Hit a lot of big shots there late to keep you guys running it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We love Casey. He runs the show for us. He's got some guts, man. He's gonna make things happen. So he's gonna get in there and take somebody to the hole, go finish. He did that a few times for sure. He can step up and knock it down. He did a few big threes for us for sure. So super proud of him. He's still young, so he's not even to where he can be yet. He's still got a lot of growth to do as a player. So he's got a huge upside.
All right. Well, appreciate Coach Bevins taking some time afterwards. We don't always do interviews after losses, but still, I think even though the Eagles were a little disappointed there, I know it's still a heck of an effort to take the defending state champs down to the wire and have a chance to tie that thing up at the end. Some stats: both teams shot 50% from the field. Both teams hit 8 3-pointers, 8 of 21 for Southern, 8 of 22 for GRC, and of course the big stat difference once again: 3 of 4 free throws for Madison Southern and 18 of 25 free throws for GRC. The Cardinals go to 19-5. Southern falls to 17-10. Eagles are right back at it again tomorrow versus Newport Central Catholic in a game that'll be played over at Alumni Coliseum at Eastern Kentucky University. A doubleheader with the girls there as they try to get a little practice on that court before the 44th district tournament. Get used to that college-size court and the bigger court, and it's a bit of a difference there. So. But here in Richmond tonight, we had Madison Central playing host to Franklin County on the boys' side of things. And the Indians don't have too many games on their schedule that are, I don't want to say easy because I don't want to disrespect Franklin County, but this was one of those. Franklin County came in and actually put up a pretty good fight. At 13-10, Madison Central was up after one quarter. And then the Indians turned up the heat, turned up the press, and scored 37 points in the second quarter, took a 50-23 lead in the halftime, and went on to pick up a 75-44 win in which they were able to rest some of their starters and get some kids some rest. But 23 assists on the night for Madison Central, 38 points off turnovers. They forced Franklin County into 26 turnovers, 16 of those in the first half. Jalen Davis, 25 points, 9 assists. He was 11 of 14 from the field. Robbie Todd, 19.6 rebounds, 3 assists. Jaden West, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 3 steals. Eli Steele, 7 points. Cody Morrison, 7 points. Parker Mullins, 4 assists. Jacob Landsaw, 3 points. And Landon Ray with 2 points. Madison Central shot 55.2% from the field, 61.8% in the first half from the field, 9 of 20 from three-point range, and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. And afterwards, our friend Ricky Elkins got a chance to talk to Robbie Todd and Coach Alan Feldhouse.
And here we are at Madison Central High School tonight with Robbie Todd and Coach Alan Feldhouse. Big win tonight over the Franklin County. Coach, started out in the first quarter, they tried to slow it down, and you put the press on them, and that's all it took.
Yeah, they kind of turned things, and they were doing a good job turning their offense over. And we don't get out in passing lanes like we used to. We kind of play more of the gaps. So I said, I don't want y'all to have to guard for 30 or 40 seconds every time. So we started pressing. Once we started pressing, they struggled a little bit. And the biggest thing, though, we did get a lot of steals, but I liked our passing. I thought we were very unselfish. I think we ended up with 23 assists on the night. And that's what you got to have. You got to have these guys playing for one another and encouraging one another. And We probably had a little bit deeper rotation tonight. The guys that came off the bench, I was glad they came in and all contributed. With our schedule, we don't have too many games on our schedule like that, so it's good to have one every once in a while.
So, Robbie, what did you think about the game? Big scoring point for you.
Yeah, I mean, just finding gaps, getting good shots. Jalen had 10 assists, 11 assists.
Yep.
So he helped find me good shots, and other teammates. I think all of us had a couple assists at least. So it was just good seeing ball movement.
So, Coach, what's your next opponent?
We actually have Christian County from the second region coming in here tomorrow night. It's just a varsity game because they got so far to travel at 7:30, and then of course last week's the last week of the regular season. We have senior night Monday. We play South Laurel here Monday night, and then we wrap it up regular season next Friday night. And one of our favorite opponents to play on the road, Covenant Catholic, top 5, top 10 team in the state on senior night. All boys school, and they'll have every boy in that school in a white toga, and it's a tournament type. Yeah, I mean, it is crazy. We love going up there.
Well, want to wish you good luck, and go Indians.
All right, thank you.
Ready for the toga party next Friday night up in Covington Catholic. 14 and 13 now.
Toga.
We're going to do that. 14 and 13 on the season for the Indians. They've won 3 of their past 4 games as they head into the postseason. Franklin County falls to 10 and 14 on the season. And as Coach told you right there, tomorrow night against a good Christian County team that's coming all the way from Region 2 out to Richmond, Kentucky to play the Indians tomorrow night here in Richmond. So EKU men's and women's basketball teams on the road on Thursday night. And we really have one team going in a good direction and one team going in a bad direction. And both those trajectories continued on Thursday as the men picked up an 84-80 win over Queens College, and the women suffered a 70-63 loss at Kennesaw State. We'll start with the men. 4th straight win for the Colonels. They moved to 17-9 on the season, 10-3 in the A-Sun. They were down 11 in the first half, but rallied to pick up the victory. Devontae Blanton, 20 points and 6 rebounds. Tayshawn Comer, 14 points, 6 assists. Isaiah Cozart, 14 points, 9 rebounds. And Darden Capiti, who hasn't played a lot at times this year, but 14 points and some big buckets in the second half as the Colonels closed out. Another tough, hard-fought victory. It seems like every A-Sun game for the Colonels is just a battle. But they've been coming out on the positive end of most of those here recently. So in a game that featured 7 ties, 8 lead changes, EKU shot 49.3%. Had a horrible night from three-point range, just 4 of 17, but was able to overcome that and pick up the victory, and 12 of 17 from the free throw line as well. 10-3 in the A-Sun. That they still remain 1 game behind Liberty and Kennesaw State, who both won again on Thursday. So Liberty and Kennesaw State both at 11-2, and the next stop on the road trip for EKU is at Liberty on Saturday, so they can make up some ground and complete a season sweep of Liberty because they beat the Flames here in Richmond. For the EKU women, it was their 3rd straight loss. They fall to 13-12 overall, 6-6 in the A-Sun. Daniela Rainey, 16 points and 4 rebounds. Antoinette Walker, 13 points and 7 rebounds. And Marissa Mankins, 10 points. 12 turnovers for the Colonels, 39.3% shooting, 7 of 23 from three-point range, and 8 of 13 from the free throw line. In a game that featured 3 ties, 10 lead changes, EKU had a 33-32 lead at the half. Could not hold on to that. So the women not only have lost 3 straight, they've lost 4 out of 5. So scuffling a little bit, but there's still 5 games left in the A-Sun. They still sit in 6th place there. So definitely going to make the tournament, but a few more wins here at the end of the season would definitely improve their chances of having a home game in the first couple of rounds of the A-Sun tournament. Looking ahead to a very, very busy night tomorrow. Let me pull up my list here. We have the Madison Southern doubleheader at Eastern Kentucky University. It'll start off with Estill County and Southern girls at 6, followed by Newport Central Catholic and Southern boys at 8. Other girls' games across the county, you have Scott County at Berea, Robertson County at Model. And you have on the boys' side, you have Model at Berea and Christian County at Central. And then Berea College, the men's and women's teams are also both back in action on the road against CCS opponents. They're going to be playing at LaGrange College, women at 5, men at 7. So busy night around the county. I'm going to try to get to as much of that as I can. Rick can't help me out tomorrow night, so I'm on my own. Randy, you want to go to some games for me tomorrow night? You want to help me out?
I already had a prior engagement, early Valentine's dinner. Sorry.
Oh, there you go. All right. Use your
I'll
wife.
be back for the show.
Okay. Well, I'll be here too at some point. Maybe another late one, but we'll get it out there. So.
All right.
So. All right. Well, we're gonna make sure my radio's turned up here.
What are you doing?
So I'm gonna pull a little Austin Powers on you because I'm gonna do
Powers.
Remember from the very first Austin Powers movie, they were riding around Las Vegas, and on one of those like open air like vans or whatever.
Yeah.
And behind them in the van was a guy playing the piano, and he said, "Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Burt Bacharach."
That's nice. Nice touch.
He passed away, so we're going to go with what the world needs now is love, because this is as true now as it was when he wrote it all those years ago. So we send a lot of love to all of you out there. So. And rest in peace to Mr. Burt Bacharach. We're just going to have a mellow evening here. There's like a little flute going on in there or something. There's all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, very talented man.
He's playing the piano, I think. Very long lead in for the music, or where the lyrics actually start to this song. Is anybody watching this show, Randy?
Oh, hey, let's see.
While we're waiting for the music to really kick in here.
Yeah, Ricky Elkins, London Evans, Terry McKeon, Coach Bevins is watching. Nettie Butchery's watching. Yeah. Mark Harrison. Hey, he just said you do a great job. What about me, Mark?
I'm part sports guy, part DJ.
That's kind of nice, yeah. Everybody on Facebook sing "Sweet Love." Yeah, this is the first time we've had Burt Bacharach right on. I think so.
Yeah. No, I saw where he passed away.
I saw that this morning, yeah.
The first thing I thought of was the Austin Powers movie. So.
Somebody called you DJ of the Year. Who was? That was Ricky.
Ricky, of course, it's Ricky. We wouldn't have half of our hits are for Ricky watching our show. So.
Ricky, I'm getting you a little statue.
Yeah, that'd be great. All right, folks, that's enough. I hope you have a great night, and lots of love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love.
That's right. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody.
That's always true. So.
Abundant Hope Naturals, the official fruit smoothie for Sports Night. Come recharge with a delicious fruit smoothie full of protein and your choice of supplements. Madison County Sports Night is brought to you by Total Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. Let Total Comfort keep you cool or warm this winter. Call for service or for a free replacement quote. Wynn's Auto Detailing Service. Snappy Tomato Pizza. Pizza. Metronet Fiber and KYmedia.net. Does your business or organization want to sponsor Madison County Sports Night on the Richmond Register Sports channels? Hit us up on social media.